What's good, Street Fan, man? It's your boy Street Smarts. Look, man, we back with another one. Look, man, this one really hit close to home because, you know, being that I'm from Detroit, um, T Grizzley is one of the ones that that made it out successfully. Or did he? Or did he? So so we gonna get into this one, man. So apparently his auntie. Uh, Really not his auntie for real. Auntie through marriage, right? Auntie through marriage, which is also his manager, which is also the only one that would invest in him when he got out of jail, right? Um, and think of it like this, man. It's rumors going around that he may have gotten her pregnant, right? You gotta understand, man. He just got out of jail. I be hitting my manager too, and she not even my blood auntie. You feel me? So that's not even far fetched to to consider. You feel me? So okay, all right. So I first heard it on this page right here, Detroit Hits. You know what I mean? This lets you know about all the beefs that's going on in Detroit. You know, um, honestly, you see how many followers they got, right? So it's a credible page, right? You know what I mean? I feel like he really do his homework, or whoever is behind the page really do their homework, before posting things. You know what I mean? And when I seen this, man, you know, I use critical thinking. I don't think like everybody else. You feel me? I think differently, man. So when it comes to when it comes to things like that, man, I'm using like a different type of mindset. I'm thinking of other things. Yeah, okay, cool. He could have not done it. You know what I mean? But like, what if he did? And like, what if none of the things that are being put out in the open, or even things that he said from his mouth, right? Um, they just don't make sense, right? So boom. So I just got finished watching Poetic Flacco. I just got finished watching his breakdown of it, and honestly, man, all this shit was facts. Everything he said was facts, or it even just made sense to the regular person that has common sense, right? Um, so boom, but Detroit Hits posted it 2 days ago, right? So I jump in the comments, right? This me right here. One Loso. This is me right here. This is me right here. This is me, right? So boom, I jump in the comments, and you see my comment is the top comment with the most likes, right? So you kind of understand that means something, right? You know, everybody ain't gonna agree with you if you know. I'm not saying everybody, but I don't feel like it's anybody else who had more likes. You know what I mean? They like right behind me. You feel me? But what did he say? He said, so did he sacrifice her and let everybody think 4-2 did it? 4-2, 4-2. Y'all know 4-2 Doug, right? That's his whole camp, right? So these are the conspiracies, man, because 4-2 and T Grizzly was beefing. I'm not saying Doug had anything to do with it, but they were beefing at a point, right? So boom, I jump in the comments. I say, wow. I say Buka 600, right? Buka 600 and T Grizzly are like best friends, right? You know what I mean? You seen that he done had him at his wedding as a groomsman. He streamed with him every day on GTA RP. Um, and Buka 600 is his man's, right? This is man's 600, right? So you would think like, okay, Detroit dudes don't really have beef with Chicago dudes, right? That's like 4.5 hours away. You know what I mean? Like they don't really beef. They don't really, you know what I mean? They ain't got no reason to beef, right? So you will wonder why 600 Wu-Tang would kill T Grizzley Auntie, which is a Detroit nigga, right? So it just didn't make sense, right? So that's my first thing. Like, wait, that don't make sense. Why would a Chicago nigga come all the way this way to do that? And you rock with the Chicago people. You rock with the same dude who people's killed your auntie. You rock with them. So why would they do that to you? That don't make sense from the start, right? So boom, I say boom. Aren't y'all like besties now? You feel me? Y'all, cause y'all on the game, y'all keying and all that, right? So I'm like, damn, did bro backdoor you and then become your friend? And like, you feel me? You feel that's like the art of war. That's like the 48 laws of power. Befriend your enemies. For real. Befriend your enemy's enemy. You feel me? So it's like, damn, did Buka do that? Was it some type of like motor, like, you know what I mean? So boom, that didn't make sense, right? Called them out on. You see, I tagged them in it. I tagged them both in it. I tagged both of them. So it's like, okay, boom. So I had to circle back. I'm like, but hold on. I'm like, or this T set to play on JB, right? He done got the JB chain. He made the song status, however you say it, right? He made that song, bro. He even went so far as hold on, bro. Bro, I ain't even gonna play it, bro. I ain't even gonna play it. But bro, he went to the funeral, bro. He went to the funeral. Or where the funeral at, bro? Where the funeral at? The funeral, bro. It's the funeral. Bro, look at this nigga face. Bro, look at this nigga face, bro. Bro, and I don't want to think a Detroit nigga would do this, bro, but I mean, I'm not gonna put it past him, bro. Look at this nigga face. At the funeral, look at the body. Look at this nigga face. Okay, look, bro. So, boom. You make a video of it, right? Of your hurt and your pain. And I really felt this video, bro. I used to tear up watching this video, bro. This is an emotional video. If you ain't never seen this video, bro, I don't want to get this nigga views, but hey, I ain't no hater either. Go watch this video, bro. Go watch. This will make you tear up, bro. Honestly, I really felt his pain, which I thought it was pain. Honestly, but look, you make a video, and then I guess it's not uncommon for an artist to shoot a video at their people funeral. That's not uncommon. I get that. It's not uncommon. However, bro, you make the video at the funeral with all the people hurt around, but you make it into a music video. This supposed to be your manager, your auntie, bro. I ain't trying to shoot no video, bro. I shoot another video, bro. I shoot a video when we're at the grave site, bro. And when she all buried and she got her plot and everything, and I got some roses and something, I go make a video then, bro. But not at the funeral, bro. Bro, it's like you put the whole. It's like you made a whole mockery of it, bro. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So boom. So boom. He make the video. Boom. That's cool. I like the video. I rock with the video, right? But boom, we gonna get back to this. So you see, I'm going up in the comments, and people, you know, a lot of people agreeing. A lot of people, you know what I mean, say I'm just talking. You know what I mean? Say I'm just talking and shit. But it's like, a lot of people agreed though. A lot of people agreed that this looks fishy, right? You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna go to the comments. So boom, that was 2 days ago. You hear me? 2 days ago. 2 days ago. This is my mindset 2 days ago, right? So boom, boom. He dropped another one. He dropped this one, right? Boom. Bro had to pin my comment, bro. Bro had to pin my comment, bro. Bro pinned my comment, bro. Why do you think they pin my comment? I say, look, what type of $1 million nigga pull up Deep East Side and you gon' and understand when I say Deep East Side, it's Deep East Side, right? Way on the east side. It ain't on the borderline of the east side. It's Deep East Side, right? T Grizzley from Deep West Side, okay? And yes, people often, you know, go to the west side, go to the east side, whatever. However, this is T Grizzley, $1 million nigga, okay? We not just going to the east side where, yeah, my dad is from over here, or you know, however they go, if he was over there, if he moved over there, however. My dad is from over here, but I was raised on the west side. I don't really know people. I got an auntie over here, but I ain't really got a lot of family over here, right? I ain't really got a lot of people like my niggas, like they not really over here. You feel me? So if something do go down, I ain't really got nobody to watch my back. If whoever I'm riding with, that's it. That's it. If it's security, if it's a driver, if it's me, if it's JB, that's all we got, right? So boom. So boom, right? I say this. I say boom, he from Deep West Side. I'm like, at night, okay? Detroit gets spooky at night, man. I don't know where y'all from, man, but Detroit gets spooky at night. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, and I'm from the East Side. I'm from the East Side, man. Stay fair and DeQuinder, man. I'm from the East Side, man. Look it up, man. You feel me? But it gets spooky at night, bro. You don't really want to be outside, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Something happened to you. You feel me? So I say, boom. At night in Detroit, and you leave your $1 million manager in the car, who's also a woman. We gonna watch his interview where he break down the whole situation. But this is my mindset before the interview even surfaced, right? But this is my mindset already. I say, boom, you leave your $1 million manager in a whip. You walk in a house, right? Car gets shot up and only JB die? Make that make sense. How only JB die? Why I say that no security, no driver, just JB? That's because somebody knew exactly where she was at. That's because somebody knew exactly. Bro, this is a day ago. This is my mindset. This is my mindset. You feel me? Because I'm only using critical thinking. I don't know shit. I don't know. I wasn't there. Nobody was there. Nobody was but T Grizzley and whoever else was there. This nigga Wu-Tang. Nigga. JB. A driver. Nigga. That's it. Right? So boom. I say this, right? That don't even make sense though. That don't even make sense. Why would you do that? Right? That don't even make sense. So boom. We gonna get to the hey, follow Detroit Hits on Instagram, because you know what I mean, you keep up with the latest shit. So boom. We gonna go here. Listen to what bro said, right? Listen to what bro said. He's breaking down the events, right? And I want to go to somewhere real quick. Before that, I want to go here real quick. Hold on. I want to go here real quick. Hold on. Let me see. I want to come here real quick. All right. But I ain't going to go there. I'm going to come here. Right? And Flacco, man, look. Don't flag my content, man. Look, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to Poetic Flacco, man. Follow his page, man. You know, all that. Right? But this is another, little report that came out, right? Listen to this.
20th. Comments about her death began surfacing.
Hold on, man. Let me get my shit together real quick. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I need to get my headset together real quick. Okay, boom. Shit. Oh, my bad. Look, man. Technical difficulties, man. Let me plug my joint up real quick. Okay, my bad, because I couldn't really hear it. But now we back. But look, so listen to this though. I want you to listen to like the details. It's truth in the details, man.
Wednesday, August 21st on social media before her passing was confirmed by TMZ. According to law enforcement sources, a shooter opened fire on Grizzly's Cadillac Escalade while the vehicle was traveling around Detroit. The gunman allegedly approached on foot and shot Brown, who was sitting in the back seat in her left side. Grizzley was reportedly riding in the passenger seat and got out of the vehicle as the shooter approached. The driver said the attacker fired 3 or 4 shots and noted that Brown screamed before the gunfire began. Brown was rushed to a local hospital but died.
Bam. Okay. So look, let's listen to the details, bro. So the shooter, T Grizzley, got out the passenger side. Okay? The passenger side. All right? That's the passenger side. Front seat passenger side. All right? Okay. Cool. They said the shooter opened the door and shot JB. Cool. 3 or 4 times. Cool. We're about to listen to where he was sitting and what he said actually happened, right? Okay, cool.
Guapo and Jay Swan or whatever. And I'm going over my cousin's house, my older cousin. Mm-hmm. He was real close with my pops, just like my pops' brother. Mm-hmm. And I always try to, show him some love because that's another wound we really ain't healed from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I went over there and I was telling her, like, come in the house. And she like, no, I don't want to go in. I'm begging her to come in the house. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like.
All right, look, bro. I ain't gonna lie. A woman can't tell me no. Talking about you not coming in the house. Yes, you are. What are you talking about? No, okay, let me retract that. A woman can tell me no, okay, we're not gonna clip that and take that everywhere. Okay, a woman can tell me no, when it comes to all those type of things, whatever. Okay, we're not gonna go down that road. However, when you are with me, I'm protecting you. Me and the driver protecting you. All right, you the woman. So it ain't no sitting in the car on the east side at nighttime. It don't matter. It don't matter who house it is. It don't matter what it look like. You coming in this crib. Period.
Certain areas you just can't. You gotta move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't about where you at. I could go anywhere I want to.
Right.
But I gotta move right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I'm moving right, can't nothing happen to me. So I'm telling her to come in the house. She like, no, because JB was kind of like,
Boom. He say certain areas you gotta move right. So you already know I'm on the east side. Yeah, I can go wherever I want, but I gotta move right. Especially if I'm not in my territory. I gotta move right. I'm $1 million nigga. I gotta move right. Period. Yeah, I can go, but I gotta do something. I gotta have 3 or 4 security guards. I gotta make sure that everything is on point.
funny acting about dirty houses.
Okay.
And stuff like that. The house wasn't even dirty, but to her, she just a clean, real clean person.
Okay.
It's like, no, I don't want to go in them people's house. I don't want to sit on their furniture and all that stuff in there. So I'm like, all right, I'll be right back. So I'm knocking on the door.
Boom. I'll be right back. So the I'll be right back is like, all right, sit in the car. Cause really, if you pay attention to the detail, if you just like let's just have an objective opinion real quick, okay? Let's just say he never asked her to come in the crib. Let's just say he said, hey, I'm about to go in here real quick. I'll be right back. Because he just said that. Okay, yeah, he can say like, all right, yeah, if you don't want to come in, all right, cool, I'll be right back. Yeah, that can be a thing. But he can also not ask her to come in and just be like, all right, Debbie, I'll be right back. Let me go holler at my auntie real quick. That ain't far-fetched, bro. I'm just saying that's not far-fetched, bro.
My people's taking so long to come to the door. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they finally come to the door. As soon as I see her,
What type of nigga play the game talking about this shit? I don't care, man. What? Huh? I can't play the game talking about. Hear this nigga? This nigga don't even sound like he making up the story as he go.
my people's taking so long to come to the door. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they finally come to the door. As soon as I see her, as soon as I see my auntie,
Mm-hmm.
she about to open the door. I just hear a whole bunch of shots going off. You know what I'm saying?
Behind you.
I hear a whole bunch of shots going off. So I get down because I'm thinking they about to come to the side and start, you know what I'm saying, shooting at me, and I ain't got nothing on me at the time.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin ran out with a gun. I'm like, perfect. So we ran out on the street. When we ran out, my driver was gone with no cars out there. I'm like,
She was in the. So what was the vehicle? She was in the car, like
yeah,
in the driveway or the street.
Bro, if somebody come shoot the whip and you are sitting near a door, bro, these niggas not marksmen out here. These niggas are not marksmen. A window gonna get shattered. You gonna see some type of glass from a bullet hole or something, bro. Come on now. Come on, bro. A nigga coming in there and shooting. Boop, 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 boop. Yes. Or he said, never mind. We gonna get it. We gonna get into that. Hold on.
she was in the car.
Okay.
She was in the car on the street. So my cousin ran out with the gun or whatever, and we ran out in the front to see what's going on, and to, if somebody up on us, we gonna get them off us. So once we got outside,
And she said we went outside to see what was going on. What?
once we got in the front where they was at, my driver gone. There's no cars out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait. Let me ask you this. So was you had to enter through the back door or something?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
to the
okay,
side. I
okay.
went to the side door.
Side door. Okay, I
Yeah.
get you. Okay,
But basically, I don't even know what's going on at this point.
okay.
So we in the front, I look in the street. I don't see no glass in the street. So I'm like, oh, they straight. You know what I'm saying? That's probably some, I didn't even think this had nothing to do with us.
Okay,
You feel me?
right.
But my cousin still came out there with the gun though, so I was cool with going out there. I'm like, I ain't see no glass in the street. I'm thinking they heard some shots and pulled off.
Okay.
So now I'm mad now. Like, y'all heard them shots, why would y'all leave me over here?
Right.
You feel me? You could at least called me and told me, like, it's too much going on over here. Come on, we gone. You know what I'm saying? That my driver ended up calling me, like, and told me what happened. So basically what happened, they walked up to my door and opened my door. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas opened my door trying to get at me. Ended up hitting her up.
Would they hit her on the body?
They hit her on her side and in her arm. She didn't get hit in her head or her face and nothing, just all on her side. You feel me?
How many
On
times?
the side where her heart at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the side like where her heart.
On the side where her heart at. Okay, so let's break this shit down. Okay, so let's break this down. Your heart on this side, on your left side, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, your heart over here. Okay? If he you see he said, hey, where her heart at? Right? Where her heart at? Cool. He's also said that they opened his door. The passenger door that we just listened to that he got out of. The passenger door. Okay. First of all, if I open the passenger door and I look and see two people, a driver and her, I'm going to shoot both of them. I'm coming for I'm looking to kill not just one person, everybody in there. Everybody. So it don't make sense for the shooter to open up a passenger door. Look to the back seat and shoot JB all up her side, all up this side. So she obviously sitting behind the driver, right? She's obviously sitting behind the driver. So if a shooter opens up the passenger door and shoot her, she's gonna be either hit in the all up in the chest area or the right side, because she's sitting on this door. She's sitting on the driver's side backseat door. If the shooter not gonna open up the passenger door, right? Jump in the whip. If she's sitting behind the passenger, jump in the whip and then shoot her. That don't even make sense. Okay, cool. Or the shooter could have opened her door, which is the back driver's door, if she got hit on her left side. If she got it, so she could have been sitting behind the passenger, but the shooter didn't open up the passenger door. The shooter opened up the driver's side back door and shot in the whip. Right? The shooter shot in the whip if she got hit up all over here. If she got hit up on her side where her heart is, as he just said, which is on your left side, you got to be sitting over here. So when she seen it, she did this. You feel me? She did this. And that's how all this got hit up. That only makes sense. So boom, this nigga say, yeah, hold on.
Would they hit her on the body?
They hit her on her side and in her arm. She didn't get hit in her head or her face and nothing, just
What the fuck would you say that? I even understand, like what? Okay, cool. Yeah, she didn't get hit in the head. Yeah, I mean, that's probably evident, but like, what? That's instructed to do. Shooters who's coming to kill somebody is gonna make sure they do a headshot. That's the confirmed kill. That's the confirmed kill. The confirmed kill is a couple of them center mass, one headshot. Confirmed kill. They done. Right? Why would a shooter just why wouldn't a shooter shoot somebody in the head? Why would they? You can survive some body shots. I mean, you can survive a headshot, but it's not likely. It's not likely for you to survive the headshot. That's 10 in a million. Okay? You're more than likely to survive the body shots. Right? So why would you even rely on that? Unless he said, don't hit her in the head so she can have an open casket. Don't hit her in the head so she can have an open casket so they can actually view her. Don't do her dirty. Don't do her filthy. But get the job done. But no headshots. She need to be able to, her kids, she got kids and her family need to be able to view her. That nigga had a heart. It's crazy. That nigga had a heart. Crazy. So boom.
All on her side. You feel me?
How many
On the
times?
side where her heart at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the side like where her heart at too. So that shit was fucked up. She got shot like that before a long time ago with my uncle.
Okay.
Boom. So you get shot. Nobody else gets shot but her, right? She got hit on the side where her heart at, but they opened your door, which was the passenger side door, which we listened to, right? Cool. Look at this picture. Okay, yeah, they cool, they manager, but like, this looks like more than the manager and client. I'm fresh. I look at him, he fresh out. He's smacking that. And you getting M's, and we getting M's together, and we on the road together, and you really the only one that be around me all the time. You the last person I see before I go to sleep at night. I'm smacking. What are you talking about? So it's not far-fetched to think that, look, that might be the Escalade that they was riding in. They said it was an Escalade. It might be the Escalade right there. But it's not far-fetched to think that you got her pregnant. And was like, oh no, hold on. That wasn't the plan because you really married to my uncle, right? I ain't really supposed to be crossing them lines, and now you pregnant? Or I gotta get you up out of here. And you ain't trying to get rid of it. I know you ain't. You already got kids. I know you ain't trying to get rid of it. This is probably your last birth. You in your 40s or something. You probably yeah. You done got pregnant by some prison dick. That nigga ain't had no sex. That nigga came home and shot that first load right up in you, knocked you up. That's not far-fetched to think. You feel me? So, boom. It's court documents, right? Court documents say, hold on. All right, boom. They say DPD, Detroit Police Department. Hold on. That can't be DPD. They gotta be CPD. Cause what? Hold on. A day prior to. Okay. This is now Detroit doing their own investigation, right? So they say DPD read the license plate number, right? Found out that the car was stolen, and it was the same car that was on the traffic cameras on the night or the day prior to the homicide, right? So boom. They say we was arrested by Chicago police, right? Cool. In possession of a stolen car. Cool. In possession of the stolen car, the same stolen car that was identified as the getaway car. Okay. Okay. The same dude. He got the same car. Same car. Cool. They also found, okay, cool. Boom. They also, when he took off on them, and when they caught up with him, they found a pistol, right? They found a Glock 40, right? Cool. That was the same pistol that killed JB, right? So cool. They say, this is the Chicago nigga. Understand this, okay? This is a Chicago nigga, bro. Chicago niggas not randomly coming to Detroit and killing niggas. They're not doing that, bro. Chicago niggas don't do that, and Detroit niggas don't go there and do that. No, they don't do that, bro. They don't do that. That might happen. It might happen. If they got like some real personal internet beef going on and you see it publicly, and they might pull up on each other. But bro, that's 1 in a million. That's 1 in a million. You feel me? So they say Wu-Tang's cell phone, right, was in the area of the homicide during the time of the murder, right? So cool. Of course, niggas not smart enough. Of course they don't leave their phone out. Of course they don't go get a new phone. Of course they don't do nothing. They don't do nothing. They don't get rid of the phone. They don't do nothing. They don't get rid of the phone. They don't get rid of the gun. They don't get rid of the whip. They don't get rid of nothing. Niggas dumb. Niggas is dumb. Niggas dumb, bro. So boom. They said on the night of the homicide, right? The phone was connected to the cell towers half a mile away from the shooting scene, right? Multiple times over a 2-hour period, starting at 7 p.m., continuing to 8:56, right? Which is minutes before the shooting occurred, right? So that had to mean that Wu-Tang already had to drop. He already had to drop, right? This goes back to what I said 2 days ago, man. He already had to drop, right? And he waiting. He either circling the area, but he not going to be circling the area because he don't know the area. He going to be chilling, waiting for y'all to pull up at that crib, right? Cool. He going to be waiting, right? So, hold on. This is probably the dumbest thing a nigga said. Hold on. So, boom. He going to be waiting at the crib, right? So, if the shooters, and this goes back to what Poetic Flacco said, right? But I'm already knowing this. I told y'all in my comments, I'm already thinking this, right? I'm not even knowing about the paperwork. I'm not knowing about none of that. I'm not knowing about the court documents. They doing all their research. They putting it all out. I'm not even knowing that. I'm just using critical thinking. So boom. If he waiting at the drop and you say that they was coming for you. You said that in your own words in that interview that they was coming for you. Right? Hold on. I don't know if y'all heard that. Let me go back.
His car got shot up, and she got hit in the exact same place, but she lived. You know what I'm saying? Because she went straight to the hospital.
Okay.
My uncle drove straight to the hospital.
Hey, why you even stuttering and taking long swallows, gulps, pause? You feel like, why you doing that? Why you doing that? How you getting, no, bro, that's not getting emotionally tied up. That's lying. Honestly, that's lying. You feel me? And to be yeah, she got shot on that same side, so you know she ain't gonna survive this time. That's already scarred up. That's already injured. So you know she ain't gonna survive this time, so just hit her there. The perfect play. The perfect play.
As soon as it happened. But
was she alive when did she die on the scene or the
no,
hospital?
I don't even. I think that no, she died at the hospital. She was still alive. She was still breathing and everything. She called me.
She called you
while she was shot. She called me.
This nigga said, was she still alive? Or did she die at the hospital? This nigga said, hey, I don't know. I think she was alive. I think she was dead. Matter of fact, no, she called me. What? What? Bro, did she call you or she didn't call you, bro? Was she alive or was she dead, bro? Which one? What did she die at the scene or did she die at the hospital, bro? You didn't even see her at the scene. So of course you don't know if she dead yet. Come on, man.
What'd she say?
I was trying to talk to her. I didn't hear what she was saying.
Oh.
She couldn't really form no words. You know what I'm saying? But niggas was coming for me because they opened my door.
Okay.
And was shooting in the car. They hit her 8 times though.
And you have
Niggas was coming for me. Niggas was coming for me. Cause they opened my door. But they hit her on the left side. If the report didn't come out that he got out the passenger's door, then it could make some sense if he got out from behind the driver. That could make some sense. If it didn't come out that he got out the passenger side. That don't make sense to me. Right? And then to say, yeah, they was coming for me, right? If they sitting at the drop and they see y'all pull up, they was in the area for an hour, down there 2 hours. They was in the area for 2 hours. They chilling. They are chilling. So they seeing every car that come down the street. So they watched you pull up. They watched you pull up. If his cell phone is pinging in the area for 2 hours, they watched you pull up. If they was coming for you, they know that you didn't get out the driver, that you didn't get out from behind the driver because they would have seen you. They would have seen you walk out. They would have seen you walk on the side of the house. They would have just ran to the side of the house and gunned you down. If the cell phone is pinging in the area for 2 hours, they chilling. Even if it say you a half a mile away, you right up the street, bro. You right up the street, bro. I can still see you. I can still see the E-Leg that's pulling up. I can still see what car, who getting out the car, where they getting out the car from, if they got out the car or not. I can see that. If they coming for you, why would they go to the truck? If they coming for you, why didn't they see them in the truck, gun them down, and look for you? Bro, this gonna be a paid hit if they looking for you. UT Grizzly, this gonna be a paid hit. They're gonna get their target. They're gonna get their target. Bro, come on now. They're gonna get their target, bro. They put money on niggas' heads that's not $1 million niggas. And get them. So why don't you think that? Come on now. What? That don't even make sense. If they out to get you, bro. Right? So bro, this shit don't make no sense. Right? This shit don't make no sense. This shit don't make no sense. Let's listen to what T Grizzly had to say about the situation, about all the news breaking, about everything.
You just heard, okay?
I just think the niggas about to go around trying to clear no shit up because it is what it is. As far as like, you know, I ain't about to be certain shit you can't entertain, bro. Especially when it's absolutely nonsense. You know what I'm saying? But you do got a lot of motherfuckers that go to the internet and think that everything they see on that bitch is facts. It's not a place for facts. You can see some shit dead in your base chat that's not true. So you think you can't be fooled by the fucking internet, bro? Bullshit.
Bro, you thought you said something profound right there. Honestly. You thought you said a whole bunch of nothing, bro. A whole lot of nothing, bro. And the first time you speak out, this what you say? Bro. Bro, this what you say, bro? What? Bro, we're believing what's in our face. No, bro. And why you so nonchalant, bro? Why you so nonchalant, bro? How are you friends with the same 600 dude that a person from his clique killed your auntie? How? How does any of that make sense? How does any of that make sense, bro? How do they open the passenger door and she gets shot on the left side? How, bro? And no glass break? Nothing. How, bro? We listened to the interview. Bro, you stuttering. You playing the game. It sounds like you literally making it up as you go, bro. Honestly, bro. It's so many other things that's like, bro, I don't even see you wear the JB chain no more. It's crazy. Okay, chain is a chain is a chain is cool. But it's like, I don't hear you like, that was the person. That was the person that is the reason why your career what it is, bro. So it's like, you talking about you ain't gonna entertain something. Bro, Bro, you doing all this, bro. Bro, the feds gonna pick this up, bro. You gotta know that. You gotta know that, bro. They talking about the first thing they brought up in court was that she was pregnant by you. Bro, that sound like murder for hire, bro. Honestly, bro. And it's crazy that Lil Durk locked up for this and then they bans and then all this. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey. Hey. Come on, man. It could all be a coincidence. Or it could not. Or it can all make sense. Just like that. It can all make sense. What you saying don't make sense. Was she alive, or did she die on the scene, or did she die at the hospital? I mean, I think she was. I don't really know. Matter of fact, she called me. You not gonna remember that? No, she was still alive because she called me, but I couldn't hear her. And then I found out, you know what I mean? When I went to the hospital, she died at the hospital. Like that's a nigga that's making some sense. You stuttered. Come on, bro. You being so nonchalant about this, bro, ain't helping it, bro. Honestly, bro. Cool, you might your PR might say, oh yeah, let it blow over. It's gonna blow over. Oh yeah, 2 weeks ain't nobody gonna know. Think about it. You know who ain't gonna forget? The police. The internet might forget. Yeah, social media might move on. The feds don't move on, bro. The feds want to come get every black rich nigga. I don't give a fuck who you are. They want to come get you. They don't forget, bro. So this was real sloppy, bro. This was real sloppy, bro. It's real sloppy, bro. Honestly, man. Honestly. You that's crazy, bro. You be RPing like ain't nothing happened, bro. It's crazy, bro. It ain't looking too good for you, man. It is what it is, man. And then when you say something like, it is what it is, like, yeah, that's cool. You can be saying it is what it is to the situation, and I ain't gonna entertain. But it's like, it is what it is, nigga. What?
Grizzley offered up a response, and this is his response to everything you just heard, okay?
I just think the niggas about to go around trying to clear no shit up because it is what it is. As far as like,
Huh?
Like,
What the fuck was that? What was that? What is that? It is what it is, you know. I ain't trying to, nigga. I ain't trying to talk about that, nigga. Nigga, it is what it is. Huh? Bro, and that song you made about her, you said, I don't care if it's the mayor. Nigga, $1 million on his head. He said, every tear my mama shed, another 1,000 on your head, nigga. Or not his mama. But every tear I shed, another 1,000, another, whatever. However it went. But that was him. However it went. But that was him. But now it is what it is. I don't get that, bro. I don't get that, bro. That just sounds too fishy, bro. That just sounds too fishy, bro. I don't see that, bro. But I could be wrong, man. This is all me using critical thinking, man. This is all alleged. This is all just my opinion. I just have an objective opinion. That's it. Now it is what it is. But look, man, we gonna wait till some more information come out, man. If any more information come out, man, any updates come out, you know what I mean? You know, hey, cause this crazy, man. If this really went down like this, man, this gonna look real bad for my city, man. This gonna look real bad for my city, man. This gonna really, you know, make my city look crazy, bro. It's gonna really make my city look crazy, man. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna make us look crazy, you know what I mean? But it's gonna make, like, it's gonna be like, damn, like, y'all niggas are backdoor y'all own auntie. For real, bro. Look, man, I'm gonna keep y'all updated with any more information, man. As soon as it drop, man, look, it's your boy Street Smarks. Look, like, comment, subscribe, man. I'm gonna give y'all all the information, man. This hit home for me, man. So I'm gonna have to stay tapped in with this, man. I'm gonna have to, man. It's your boy Street Smarts, man. Look, like, comment, subscribe, man. Look, man, we still gotta run them numbers up, man. I ain't been on in a long time, man. But this gave me motivation for sure. So look, man, like, comment, subscribe. We gonna get